Hey, what's up, comic book fans? Welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0. And fans, you're with me, Mike Spider Slayer. What's up, guys? You're here to witness another comic book haul. That's right, we are on week 91. That's right, fans. Only 9 more comic book hauls to my 100th one since I've been doing hauls on YouTube. So that's going to be like a milestone video. So stay tuned for that within the next 9 weeks or so. But until then, we got this week's books. About 10 books that I got, 10 or 11 books altogether, and then one book from the 80s that I actually was kind of teasing a little bit on Twitter earlier today. So, with that being said, let's get ready for this week's haul. Here we go. The bag. What is inside the bag? We will see. The anticipation is killing you, I know. Just wait 1 second. The bag is gone. All right, here we go. First book that we come across today is Batwing issue number 25. 0 year tie-in or whatnot. So a lot of the DC books this week are going to be dealing with 0 year, so they might not be on their normal stories this week. And so you'll have to wait next month or a couple weeks or whatnot, continuing your normal story. So everything has to do with the 0 year of Batman. But I'm really curious how Batwing ties into all of this. So, but Batwing, nevertheless, is a great series. Interesting cover here, really cartoony facial expression. Love the bats in the background. So looking forward to see what this title has to offer in the 0 year time. So next we have another book from DC. I dropped this for about 2 issues, and after what happened in the last issue, got a new writer back on it, and it is Earth number 2 or Earth 2, number 17. Tom Taylor is the new writer on this book, and from what I heard, this issue is pretty awesome. From what I heard from the comic shop owner, he said this was a good issue. So I did decide to pick it up. There was one book that I didn't pick up this week, which was Batman and Superman, issue number 4, I think it is, or 5, or whatever. Artwork is much improved in it. However, it's like a sideways looking book, really interesting. But you guys let me know what you thought of that book. But here is Earth 2, issue number 17. Looking forward to actually reading Tom Taylor's writing on here. Next, we have Green Arrow, issue number 25. Again, 0 year tie-in here. So if you're interested in what's going on in the story of Green Arrow right now, well, it's not going to really have to do with that. We'll have to do about Batman. Really interesting cover here. It's got Green Arrow with his beard. I guess he's supposed to come right off the island. I think that's where this issue takes place. Again, really cool cover. Looking forward to reading this book. Next, another DC title. We have Green Lantern, issue number 25. Basically, following up of what happened after Lights Out. I guess Hal Jordan is going to be changing things a little bit on the way the Corps ran, based off of the events of Light Out, like I said. This will be interesting. I like this cover here. I love how they're using shields and they're deflecting, it looks like red light or whatnot, red constructs. So it just says courage under fire here. So really interested in seeing this. This book will be reviewed on Dark Avenger Inc. So stay tuned for that review coming soon. Next, we have from DC is Superman Unchained, issue number 4. We have Lex Luthor holding like a little voodoo doll of Superman here. Really interesting cover. When I saw this cover, I was like, oh wow, that's really badass. Last issue of Superman Unchained, it felt like forever ago for some reason, but I remember that was the best issue of the series so far. So I hope it continues in a good direction here. So we'll see where this goes. Great cover again. Scott Snyder, Jim Lee, ultimate team up right there. Next from DC, we have the New 52 Swamp Thing, issue number 25. This takes place right after the annual. I guess it's it's Swamp Thing deciding if he wants to be, you know, the Avatar or not. But here on the cover it says to battle for the soul of the green. So he's supposed to, I guess, you know, battle the cedar in this particular issue. The series is good, really interesting story. The annual was full of dialogue, and but it just provided such an interesting story that I couldn't wait to actually read this next issue. And I really like the cover here. A little sketch, but I like that for this cover. It kind of fits that book, so interesting here. Next, we have Jeff Lemire's Trillium by Vertigo. We're on issue number 4 here. Series has been very different. I think it's cool how they do one story with the female lead and the second story with the male lead in there, and they kind of come together to make this whole story. Very inventive type of book, very different, something you don't see every day. It's not predictable, and it's just a great read, and I can't wait to get my hands on it. This is really nice how these two are together, and then you get the trillium flowers in the background. So cool stuff here. Next, we have from DC is Forever Evil, issue number 3. Here you got the whole crime syndicate here. Looks like, well, no, it's a crime syndicate. No, it's everybody on here. I thought I just see it's Bizarro, I'm sorry, and Captain Cold and Lex Luthor and Black Adam and Manta on here. So this is a really crazy looking cover. I can't wait to read this. This series has been top notch. It's like on the top of my pile each and every time it does come out, and DC has been really good this year, and you can see that by this haul. I have all DC books. Guys, I am a Marvel person. I grew up reading Marvel. I didn't read DC at all, but this past year, I think DC has really stepped up their game, and Marvel, I think Marvel now, I think, hasn't been as successful as they wanted it to be, and I think that's why they're kind of changing things around. I guess that's my opinion now. But next is a Marvel book, and this starts a new event, and this is Cataclysm, the Ultimate's Last Stand. This is Cataclysm issue number 1. Really interested to see what this is about. I don't read the Ultimate Universe, but I am still intrigued to see what this is about. I do read Ultimate Spider-Man, however, and I will be covering this event, hopefully in its entirety of all the books on Dark Avenger Inc. So if you guys want to see a review on this, please tune in to Dark Avenger Inc. soon and watch my review on this first issue. Next, we have from Marvel is the all-new Amazing X-Men. I've been looking forward to this series for a long time. However, I am not a huge Nightcrawler fan, and I was out of comics for a while, and I read things here and there, and I got back into comics in like 2008, and then drifted off a little bit again, and then got back into them. I want to say when the New 52 launched. When the New 52 launched, I thought it was a really good time for me to really get heavy back into comics. And then that's when I started doing reviews and things. So I missed Nightcrawler's death and whatnot. And when he made his appearance on here, I was kind of excited, not only for him, but for Firestar and Iceman together. Firestar, I'm a huge fan. She's like that first girl hero that I like because of Spider-Man and his amazing friends. And I heard that she plays a pretty big role in this book, and it looks like she's going to be a star character here. So this is what's really piquing my interest, not necessarily for him, but for her. So hopefully this will be a good book. Hopefully it won't be boring or crappy or anything like that. But definitely looking forward to reading this issue. And last but not least, the book that I picked up that I teased on Twitter. I said it was a book from 1985, and that was recently featured in an episode of Comic Book Men. And this is a very memorable cover, and it is this book right here, and it's Crisis on Infinite Earths, issue number 7, the double-size shocker, when Supergirl dies, basically. And you gotta love this cover here by George Perez, holding Supergirl here, and you have all your DC characters in the background. I saw this book, and it was a must-have in my collection. I never read the event because, again, uh, I was 10 years old when this came out, and I never was a huge DC fan. But this is just one of those books that it's like you got to have in your collection. Hopefully, maybe I can get some of this collection or get the trade and read it and see what this is all about. But yeah, this is great stuff. This is a really good copy. It's in great shape. Uh, Spine is great. There's no discolorations. You can see what I paid for it there. It's again a great copy. I'm so excited to have this issue. George Perez is actually coming to the comic shop, I think, next week, and he's going to be doing signings. So if I get some time, I'm going to try to run down there and get this signed. So I have a whole bunch of other of his signatures from some Superman books from the New 52 because I think he lives here, so he's constantly here. So I'm going to try to get this one signed. But there you have it, guys. There is the haul for the week. I hope you enjoyed it. Look forward to reviews coming shortly. And that's it, guys. Comic Book Haul 91 wrapped up. And guys, always thank you for watching Comic Book Corner 2.0. And stay tuned for Dark Avenger Inc. live show, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Tuesday night. Check that out if you can. And check out Dark Avenger Inc. as well for more of my comic book reviews, as well as the others in the group. Check out their comic book reviews as well. And again, guys, thank you for watching Comic Book Corner 2.0. And as always, this is Mike Spider Slayer signing off. Take care, guys. See you soon. Bye.